How has Niagara Falls Comic Con been treating you so far?
So far, so good. It's day one. These are usually kind of quiet days. It's been crazy busy over here. It's been, it's so lovely because I haven't gotten to Canada. I think the last time that I was doing a Comic Con, I've shot some things here, but 10 years ago, this Comic Con was in Hamilton, and I did that. And so it's really nice to be back. And I've had so many fans in the last 10 years saying, when are you coming back to Canada? So it's good to be back.
This year is the 40th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How does that feel when you think back to your time as April O'Neil?
It's a lovely thing, and it's the 40th anniversary of the comic book. When we did Ninja Turtles, I had never heard of Ninja Turtles. I was doing a film with Robin Williams, who was an original Ninja Turtle fan. And so he was the person who kind of brought me up to speed with the fact that I was doing something that was pretty cool. I've learned so much about the Turtle universe since then, but we didn't know at all. There was no sense that this was going to be a hit film, that it would have any longevity to it. They actually thought that it probably wasn't going to do very well because it was kind of dark. And it was probably one of the first films for kids that didn't talk down to kids. And so a lot of the people in media at that time didn't really know what to think. They only wanted like a sunshiny kind of, more like the cartoon, which was a great cartoon, but Todd Langdon, who is the writer for the original film, his marching orders was, don't watch the cartoon, read the comic books. We're making the comic book version. So when you take risks, you're never sure if they're going to pan out. But it did. So it's been pretty cool. So that was the very long-winded answer.
What is one of the wildest or strangest items that a fan has brought to you to sign?
Their body. I've had several people come, and like one girl had a pair of beautiful fishnets on and ripped them apart and said, would you sign my leg? And it was like right around her knee. And I signed it. It's a little bumpy. And then she came back like 2 or 3 hours later and had tattooed my signature. And I was like, I wish you had told me it was going to be a tattoo. Like, we would have moved it so that it didn't have bumps and it was a better signature.
I will tell you, it meant so much to me as a kid to have a red-headed heroine on what was considered a boys' show, more or less, and she was a reporter, and she was a badass.
Yes, the Turtle Girls are badasses.
And the Gingers.
And the Gingers.
One last question. It may be a bit controversial.
That's okay.
Who is your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh, God. That question. Well, I have two answers. Judith, the actress, didn't have a favorite because each actor was so unique and so wonderful. So it was Josh Pais was Raphael, David Foreman was Leonardo, Michelin Sisti was Michelangelo, and Leif Tilden was Donatello. And so they were all are really talented actors, and I just love them all. As April, I would have to say it's Raphael, because if anyone saved your life, they're one of your people forever and ever and ever. So that's how I answer that question.